Luke.
Hello. Yes.
A three-legged dog walks into a... Oh my God! Literally just started the entire podcast and already you're just done with me. You are done. No,
First
okay, right, no.
count and I'm done.
Do you not want to know about the three-legged dog?
I mean, now I do.
Right. A three-legged dog walks into a saloon in the Old West.
Right.
He slides up to the bar and he says, "I'm looking for the man who shot my paw."
Oh, fuck off. Oh. 50 seconds into our podcast and I'm already done. Twice.
That's hilarious. That was really funny.
Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Though?
Yes. What is wrong with you, Mr.
Famously, when you laugh hardest,
Punny
the hardest
Pun Man.
laughing person in the room is yourself when you tell a joke. Famously, that's a sign of a good joke. So
I would say that was a good joke. I've got more.
Good.
I've got a lot
Good.
more.
1 out of 2 is not bad.
This podcast isn't just going to be puns and me laughing at myself. I mean, I probably will be laughing at myself quite a lot. But it won't just be puns. So don't stop listening yet. There will be some puns, a few puns, but good ones, not rubbish ones.
Yeah, you famously love puns. So this bodes well.
I really do hate them, but I like puns that are funny.
Told by you.
Yes.
You like your own puns. You just hate mine. That's good to know. That is good to know.
Hey, Luke.
I'm going to learn to
Look,
hate that.
just one more. Come on,
Go
come on.
on.
Just right. Come on.
I know
it
a good
helps
joke's
us
coming
warm
when
up.
you start it with "Hey,
Right.
Luke."
2 vultures get on an airplane, and each one of them is carrying
I
the whole
questioned that
dog.
already.
Why? Why are you questioning that?
Because they're birds. They don't need planes.
Yeah, but they're vultures. Oh no, wait, vultures do fly, don't they? Right, ignore me.
Yes.
Cut that out. Me saying that vultures didn't fly like I'm an idiot. Like, they do fly. I know they fly. That's kind of the whole thing that they do.
Yeah,
isn't
they
it?
circle famously when something's died.
Isn't a vulture going on an airplane pretty much the same as one of us getting in a car? It's like you can walk, but
Okay, 2 lazy vultures get on an airplane. Okay.
What do you mean 2 lazy I'm sorry, what vultures do you know that can fly as fast as an airplane?
I don't know. But are they migratory birds?
No.
Okay, they might be going long distance then. But if they're migratory birds, then this is just stupid already.
Why is that stupid?
Because if they can migrate and fly long distances, they have no need for a plane. Unless they're late for a meeting. In which case they have
What
to
is
get there
wrong
really
with you?
quick.
You're like, I'm gonna get the train to Edinburgh in August. You're like, well, what's the point? You can just walk. I mean, it'll take me 2 weeks. That's why these vultures, they want to go straight to Vegas. They don't want to fly there by themselves with their own arms. Wings.
If they're migratory, they're used
arms.
to it and they can do the journey. Like, I can't walk to Edinburgh. Like, I am lazy.
Yeah, but why does that mean that they can't get an air? Can we just do the joke and then move on? Right.
You can do the joke and I can
2
pretend to laugh.
vultures get on an airplane and in their carry-on luggage, they're carrying a dead raccoon each. Oh no, wait, they're carrying a dead raccoon each and they're carrying a dead fox each. Right? In their carry-on luggage. And the flight attendant says, "I'm sorry, but there's only 1 carry-on allowed per passenger."
I knew, I'd like to register that my first groan was because I knew exactly where this was going. Oh, Christ.
The thing is, can you not carry dead... I know. I'm going to shut up. Right, anyway, next. So, the point of this podcast is we're just going to share weird, interesting things, stuff that has stories and things that have interested us, and we try and convince the other person that they are interesting, I suppose. We don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah, clearly. Excellent.
Don't make me pull out another. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have my list of pun jokes here, and every time you piss me off, I'm going to crack another one out. That's what I'm going to do.
That list is nowhere near long enough. I don't know how long it is, but I can guarantee it's not long enough.
Right. So, do we want to discuss the name?
Yeah, can do. Have we settled on a name?
No.
I know we have a name.
Shall we not? Well, my name's Louis and yours is Luke. But
that's not going to get confusing. The fact that they sound quite similar. Although, to be fair, I wouldn't be saying my own name.
Well, you might if you were a Pokemon.
That is true.
Are you a Pokemon?
Sometimes.
I'm not even going to ask. Yeah, so we don't
I just like to fight animals.
We don't have a name really for the podcast. We thought about Breadsticks for Jesus because it's so bizarre
really like it.
And pointless. Yeah, I mean, I do like it, but I just...
I've already kind of designed a logo and I don't want to do it again.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I guess it is called that then.
We'll call it the working title for now. We reserve the rights to change it later.
Okay. All right.
If, religious people get really angry at us.
I don't think... I think religious people would agree that you would be taking the piss if you brought free breadsticks to Jesus in a restaurant. Because, I mean, what does that mean, right? So Jesus is in a nice Italian, and you're bringing free bread to him. It's like, well, he can just make bread out of bread, can't he? That.
Yeah.
So are you
I can imagine the waiter walking past and being
it?
like, hang on, I only gave you one breadstick, now there's 80 of the fucking things. What are you playing at?
Would you do that? I don't know if Jesus would do that if he wanted to feed everyone else in the restaurant, which would be lovely. That would be such a sweet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jesus. You're really spoiling us with these dry breadsticks. Couldn't conjure up some olive oil, no?
Wow, you are spoiled. Are you not happy with the free breadsticks that Jesus has gone to the trouble of making?
I'm sorry, I just expect a little bit more from, our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ.
Right, so olive oil.
He's capable of so much more.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I just want him to be his best. I just want to, push him and just make sure he's the best Jesus he can be. Or they can be,
And, I mean, the bar is set at free breadsticks and olive oil, so...
Yeah, I'm not asking for a lot. I know he can make wine. I'm not asking for that. Just a bit of olive oil.
He can't make wine, so he can multiply bread and fish.
Oh, that's it. It's his blood that's wine, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that's a metaphor. I think it's when he's about to be betrayed, and he said this wine
his blood turns to wine.
Yeah.
so he's just stood there, and all of a sudden is absolutely wankered. And he's like, someone's going to betray me in a minute.
No, that's not... No, he says this wine may as well be my blood, doesn't he? Look, according to Jesus Christ Superstar, and he's all upset, he's like, lads, what, you're going to betray me, this is bullshit. You're eating bread, you may as well be my skin. No. Oh, God, look. We don't even understand our own title. By the way, you would die if you had wine for blood. Right.
But have we tested that on actual Jesus? Because he might be different. He's built different, isn't he? Let's be honest.
If Jesus comes back, I do not want to be the one responsible for fucking killing him again. I'm not doing that. Someone else can inject him with wine. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be responsible.
I thought his blood just turned to wine.
No, it's a metaphor in the Bible. It's when he knows he's going to be betrayed by Peter saying he doesn't know him and Judas being a dickhead. So he's saying at the Last Supper, this bread we're eating may as well be my flesh and the wine may as well be my blood because you're all bastards. And you're breaking my heart. That's my understanding of it anyway.
He's a shit dinner host, isn't he?
Oh my God.
I imagine if I invited someone round for a cheese board and some fruit and stuff, and I said, and someone's hacking into a good old bit of mature cheddar, and I'm like, yeah, you may as well be eating my flesh there. Thanks, buddy. That's fucking rude.
No, that means as if you knew that person was going to betray you,
probably wouldn't invite him to dinner.
Oh my god! Right, this topic died 5 minutes ago, so we're going to move on. Jesus Christ! Right, so the kind of things that I want to cover are the cool things, the creepy things, and the crazy things. So some things they'll be a little bit more serious, maybe. I'll try and approach said topics with a certain amount of tact, and no puns in those particular ones. But, we'll play it by ear. So, do you want something, Luke, crazy,
Yes.
creepy, or cool?
I like how you said Luke as if, like, the audience could actually reply. Like, who else would you be asking?
Jesus?
I forgot, yeah. Actually, Jesus is our guest on every episode. Yeah. Jesus is our co-host. There we go. That's a new podcast title.
Oh, he'd be such a sweet co-host, I think. I think he was just generally a lovely lad. Right.
Oh, yeah, probably. Sorry, what are my 3 options again?
Oh, crazy, creepy, and cool.
Crazy, creepy, and cool. Let's go with crazy.
Okay. We are going to go with, I am going to tell you the story of a man who I have told you kind of before.
Is it Jesus?
No, it's not Jesus. Freak's sake.
Good.
This is actually, so I covered this topic on another podcast that I attempted to do with Peter Lee, Nostalgia Nerd, but we
Name
both
dropping
have the
already.
organisation.
Good.
Well, no, he so, what?
I don't know, if we just name dropping famous people we know.
I literally did a podcast with him. What the shit? I'm just saying that some people might remember, some people who, follow my content might remember this topic from
Oh,
me.
I don't have that luxury at all. No one knows any of my content. So good.
Oh, Dice and Desire has people who have desire for dice.
Yeah, I bet all 3 of them are listening to this podcast as well, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
well, I reckon there was about 3 people who listened to mine and Peter's podcast. So, hi everyone, welcome back. But yeah, I'm sure Peter won't mind me saying that. But the pair of us have the organisational skills of a turnip, so we weren't really to do that many episodes in the end. Right. So this is your crazy thing for this episode.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you the story of Michael Malloy. So, let me take you back to the 1920s/1930s, I can't remember which one, in New York City. There's a guy, an Irishman. He's originally from County Donegal, and he is living there, and he's not having the best time. He has become homeless. He's out of work. He actually used to be a firefighter, and I can't remember why he lost his job, but it might have been because he had a drinking problem. A considerable drinking problem. Like, major. I don't mean that he was, like, at the fires and picking up the hose and, like, going, way, and it was just, like, flying around everywhere.
No, was he just a little bit more flammable on account of all the spirits?
Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if you did have wine for blood. If you...
Was he actually Jesus? Is this just a blood?
No, he wasn't Jesus. It wasn't Jesus. It was not
If he had
Jesus.
wine for blood?
No, it wasn't Jesus. It was a man in.
It was a
it's
big,
called...
flammable Irishman. Okay.
Look, all right. There's this guy. He's down on his luck, and he's an alcoholic. And I don't know if that makes him any more flammable. I'd be interested to know actually if it does make him more flammable, but it doesn't make him more flammable, as far as I'm aware. Right. And he kind of floated around, basically. He was one of these people
on water?
who... No!
Oh,
oh my God. The thing about jokes is that they have a point where they stop being funny. So we just need to be wary of that.
Yeah, but then
Right.
if you soldier through it and brute force it, they become funny again. Everyone knows that.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Great. Well, I look forward to it being funny again. So he sort of knocked around in these speakeasies, which was where you could get your alcohol around the time where it was banned.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was maybe about 50, but looked a lot older. I couldn't find any definitive sources, but like alcohol does make you look older than you are. So
Yeah.
could have been 50,
sense.
could have been 40. And he had these mates, Tony Marino, who I believe is going to be the main guy, and then Joseph Murphy, Francis Pasqua, Hershey Green, and Daniel Kreisberg. And these lads, they were like friends that weren't really friends with each other. Like, a bit of that sort of lad thing, where they're drinking buddies maybe, but they'd sell each other off if they had a way of doing it. And the main guy, Tony Marino, he owned a bar, well, a speakeasy place. So he was doing okay, but kind of wanted a little bit more cash. And
fair enough.
This guy, Marino, he had already managed to get a bit of a windfall by basically groomed this poor woman, a homeless woman called Mabel Carson. He wasn't, like, not romantically grooming. I mean that he basically made her think that she had a friend. He was only in his late 20s at that time, but he was a total git. And he basically made her think that, you know, she was her only friend in the world, and he got her to sign a life insurance policy where he would be the beneficiary, basically. Don't know how he did that. Yeah, I don't know how he did that. I think she was just in a really vulnerable place, and she would have been drunk as well. So after he got her to sign that, he then, you know, goes off on his merry way, and she is found dead on a mattress next to a window in the middle of New York winter, which is like cold as hell. Yeah. So, well, a very icy hell. And obviously, because she was paralytic, because she often was, it's just assumed that she died because she was drunk.
Yeah, and definitely he gets no ulterior motive there. Like, yeah.
So he gets all the life insurance money, and he's like, "Oh, this is a good earner. This is all right, actually. This is fine." So he starts to look elsewhere at other people that he might be able to use, and he sees Michael Malloy, who, of course, as you know, is another drunk, and he's also friendless as well. He's got no one.
Right.
So him and all the other guys, they're like, "Oh, this is an awesome idea. We can get a bit of cash by doing the same thing to this lad." So they're like, "Oh, come on, Michael, come into the pub, come on, blah, blah, blah. Do you want a drink? Come on. So they get him hammered, and they get him to sign a life insurance policy. So Michael signs the life insurance policy, which I was thinking, like, when you're drunk, there's a lot of things that are expected you to do, but signing a life insurance policy, I think even when I've been hammered, I'd probably be like, "Hang on a minute, lads.
Yeah,
what's
let
going
me consult
on?"
my lawyer, who's also drunk.
Yeah, but still, it's just a really, really odd thing to be like, "Oh, okay, fair enough." Randomly, these guys who are kind of my mates but not want to. So
Yeah.
I would like to know how he managed to do that, because I can kind of understand that he was able to get the poor woman to do it, because I think she was just really vulnerable and, you know, scared.
Yeah, may not have to be as drunk.
Yeah, but
see, I'm
with
thinking
this
there's got to be like a sweet spot where they're drunk enough to sign it, but not so drunk that they can't sign their own name.
Yeah,
like,
but then
there's a talent there.
But then what's the benefit? Like, if I got you hammered and I was like, "Right, you're going to sign off your life insurance, give me the money," and you're hammered, like, at what point are you like, "Oh, yeah, go on then"? You know? Like, what is there in it for you? Apart from for me to leave you alone and stop doing puns.
I mean, I am a very friendly drunk, so I'd probably just be like, "Yeah, if it makes you happy, I'll do it."
Really? Well,
no, I definitely wouldn't do that.
A bit of cash.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretend I didn't say that. And edit it out in case anyone else wants to take advantage of me for life insurance purposes.
Okay. Makes note. Right.
We're just going to get loads of letters just of, like, legal documents for me to sign, aren't we?
I love the fact that you're so old school that you're like, "Oh, we're going to get letters."
Oh, yeah, telegrams, and I'm already monitoring my Morse code machine, just in case. I'm still fighting the war.
We all are.
God, that got real, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. So,
yeah,
they've managed to get Malloy to sign this life insurance policy, and Marino thinks, "Right, we better kill this guy." So the first thing he does is give Malloy an unlimited tab. Says, you want to get drunk? Come on, lad. Let's go. What do you want? Come on, whatever you want. And they just sit and they watch him drink. And he keeps drinking. And he's drinking all day, this guy. All day. From the moment he walks in. And he is not dead. He's hammered. He's absolutely smashed. He's wobbling around, but he's not dead. And they're all of them are like, well, what the hell? And you absolutely can die from drinking too much.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
He's Irish, isn't he?
Yes.
That's their first mistake. Like, I am half Irish, so I can say this. So.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're allowed to say something mildly xenophobic, but it's okay.
Massively stereotypical. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You're half Irish.
Yeah. By blood, anyway. My dad's side is Irish.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your dad Irish?
I think he was born in England, but both my grandparents, or my biological grandparents on his side, I think, were born in Ireland. I can claim Irish citizenship if I want to. So.
Right. Because, you sound like a quarter Irish at best, so I don't know if you can say that about...
I can.
Okay, if you say...
did.
If you say so. Harmful stereotypes.
No,
so
I
funny.
love Ireland and the Irish. Well, apart from my
Oh my
biological
god, that
granddad,
doesn't
but that's a
make it
different
any
story.
better. Oh, I love this. I love this country that I just made a massive stereotype about. Oh, it's fine.
Oh, they're fine.
love
They've
them
got a good sense of
really.
humour in Ireland. They're known for it. They know I'm
Well-
joking. They know I love them.
Shut up. Right. So anyway, this guy, and it's not because he's Irish. I think it's just because he's sad. He drinks all day and he's not dead.
What a sentence. It's not because he's Irish, it's because he's sad. Brilliant.
But I'm from Yorkshire, and it is because I'm sad.
Brilliant. Excellent.
I thought I had a note of this. Right, hang on.
What, whether he was Irish or sad?
No, oh God's sake! I was trying to work. Right, here we go. So, if you have a blood alcohol concentration of about 0.4%, 0.40% or higher, then you're likely to die.
Right.
Apparently.
It's not less than I thought.
Well, the amount that is gonna get you done if you drive is 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath. So I have literally no idea what that means because we're talking about... Why can't places just have, like, one method of measuring things? Because now I have to convert that. 80 milligrams of...
Why is breath measured in millilitres?
I don't know. Look, I'm not the one who makes
That's
the
vomit,
choices.
surely.
No.
If you're measuring in millilitres, they're just vomiting, surely.
But
Like, if they're exhaling
breath
liquid...
breath is different from vomit. You do know that, don't you?
I am aware of that, yes. Oh, I'm
Right.
breathing a bit chunky today.
Oh.
Your turn to be disappointed in me.
Right, so it's the maximum legal drink driving limit for England is 0.08. And the amount that can
Right.
kill you is 0.40. So it's quite a big jump.
Yeah, oh, fair enough. Why were we talking about... Oh, because they were trying to kill him with alcohol poisoning. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, so anyway, presumably he's got a blood alcohol level of 0.40. But he's not dying. And they're starting to get a little bit annoyed. And also, he's given this guy an unlimited tab. I mean, he's just drinking money away.
Yeah.
So, Marino goes, okay, I've had enough of this. And he switches the liquor that he was feeding Michael for antifreeze. Puts it in a
Right.
glass, takes it over. There you go, have a try of that. Michael just downs it in one, asks for another. He just keeps drinking antifreeze. And
Right.
he doesn't even realise, he just thinks, oh, this is quite a sharp alcohol that you've got.
Got a
for
bit of
me
a kick
here.
to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. And Marino's and his mates are like, what? this is insane, but okay. So they switch the antifreeze for turpentine,
Right.
and they give that to him, and then he downs that, and he's still having a nice time, which is insane. Can you imagine drinking terps and not? Ugh.
I mean, no, I can't imagine it, but yeah, that is mental.
Yeah, I mean, surely that's. Is there even
is
any
it the
alcohol?
sort of thing that kills you instantly, or is it the sort of thing that like could take a day or two?
I think it would take a day or two.
Well, they're not very patient, are they?
Oh, well, I know that it's poisonous, but it's not toxic. No.
Is terps the stuff that's like really concentrated alcohol, or am I thinking of like methylated spirits?
Yeah, I think you're thinking of methylated spirits.
I didn't know if terps was the same sort of thing.
It's still not something that you should be drinking.
Terps is paint stripper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of.
But he's been drinking
spirits.
antifreeze as well, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
I mean, I wouldn't want to drink methylated spirits either, to be fair, but
No.
yeah.
No, so just to clarify, you don't want to drink any antifreeze, methylated spirits, terps, anything like that. So if Jesus comes along and says, well, you may as well be drinking my blood, and just cracks out
Do you
some
reckon there's like a
terps.
super Jesus that has one of those as his blood?
No!
For my next miracle, I'm going to strip the paint off the side of your house with my blood.
Oh my god, can you imagine that if he gets a job as like, because if Jesus comes again, then he's going to be, he's going to be like born and grown up and everything. And if he doesn't realize he's Jesus, but he gets jobs as a trader, a tradesperson or something, and he's going around doing odd jobs for people, and people are like, why are you using your blood to strip the paint?
Yeah. I don't agree with his methods, but I definitely agree with his results. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he gets the job done, but he's a bit weird. Yeah.
I would think at some point someone would say, are you Jesus?
Yeah. When he's stripping paint off things with his blood. Yeah.
I think that's
I mean,
reasonable.
we do have terps in a bottle over there. You don't have to keep, just cutting yourself to do it. Like, it's impressive, but we have the stuff. You don't need to do it. Like, yeah.
I don't know. I feel it's quite dramatic. I like that. I like a little bit of drama
Bit
to
goth.
home improvement.
Yeah. Yeah. Bit of goth builder. Dangerously underrepresented. That's a word.
So, I mean, I wonder if at this point, if Michael Malloy cut his skin, his blood would start melting the veneer off the tables. But in any case, they start to mix liquor with pure methanol.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's like, I think it's called Everclear in America. It's like this insanely high percentage vodka. Something like that, which apparently is rough, but this guy's still drinking it, so I
like how they've gone to the
insane.
poisons. The poisons didn't work, so they gave him an actual drink that's just strong.
Well, no, it's pure methanol. I mean, you don't muck around with that. That's pure. 100% or 90-something% alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, at least you could use his blood to fuel a drag car now. They run on
Well,
methanol.
we can't do that in 1930, though, can we?
I don't know, I reckon hot rods were around back then.
I don't think that... I'm not even going to research that. Right. So, one of the blokes in this group, and they're all watching him drinking, one of these guys goes, right, okay, so once I was out and about and I saw this lad and he was eating oysters, raw oysters, that gross thing where they sort of tip them into their mouth.
Ugh,
He was having them with whiskey. And he died, basically. So the rest of the group are like, okay, I guess we can try that. So they go and they get hold of some raw oysters. They soak the oysters in pure methanol. And they just go up to Milo like, hey, we got you some bar snacks. Do you want some of these oysters?
Famous bar snacks. Oysters.
Yeah, I know. Like, what bar is selling raw oysters?
The best bar in town, obviously.
I love the fact that one of them was like, oh yeah, I saw this thing and he died, therefore we should try another thing, and see if he dies.
The thing is, he died like 3 years later of tuberculosis. Like, it had nothing to do with the whiskey and oysters. He just died at some point.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was probably going to die anyway, wasn't he, if he was going to eat
Yeah.
oysters with whiskey. And I don't think that's a bad thing for you. I mean, apart from them being oysters and therefore basically
Disgusting.
snot in a shell.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is probably... Marlowe is probably so drunk he was quite happy to have oysters. I think I would only have oysters if I was hammered, in fairness.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not great.
By the way, at which point do you think would you have tapped out? Trying to kill the guy, by the way? Or would you still be going because you
I
want the
don't know,
life
it's kind of in
insurance
for a
money?
penny, in for a pound at this point, isn't it? It's like, well, I've already thrown everything at him. I've invested a lot of money in the
Yeah.
alcohol that we've put down him. I don't know. I think it's like the sort of thing where, like, if you've been gambling and you've spent lots of money, it's like, well, I'm in too deep now. I can't get out. Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, going to find some oysters to buy is quite a lot of effort at this point. Like, if I've got to leave the bar and go, like... I assume this is happening late at night. I don't know why. But if I've got to go find, like, a midnight oyster salesman, like, I'd maybe try some other things first, like just... like snapping off a table leg and hitting him with it. Like, why does it have to be poison at this point?
It's because there needs to be no trace of a physical injury, and they need to make
Except
it
for his
look
paint,
as though...
like being stripped by this guy's blood. Is that not a
Yeah, I
suspicious
mean,
sign?
probably his breath at this stage, but no, it is
Yeah.
because there needs to be no physical injuries, and he needs to look as though he was hammered and therefore died. Actually,
Just imagine the coroner, like, examining his stomach contents as part of the autopsy, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, there's some antifreeze in here, some oysters that have been soaked in whiskey for God knows how long, but completely normal stuff to find in a man's stomach. Like,
yeah, well, here's the
Natural causes.
thing. So the whole life insurance thing around this time was a little bit sketchy anyway, and some of
Right.
the sources that I looked at said that Marino, his life insurance lawyer guy or whatever, was really dodgy anyway. So, and I think maybe
Right.
the coroner might have been too. He might have given a, little bit of a bribe. So, I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's not like they don't need to make it look like, crime scene investigation levels.
yeah, it doesn't have
of-
to be watertight.
Yeah, it
But still,
literally
you take
just
him up
needs
to
to
the
be.
roof and just shove him off and just say, he just got really sad.
No, well, actually, that would probably be better. But in any case, like you're saying, they're not giving up because
Not
they
gonna
put too
check.
much into it. But they do decide to make him something else, another snack. So they make him a sarnie, and they put a load of rotten sardines in it.
Why would you bother making it into a sandwich at this point?
Yeah.
Like, the guy's drunk enough to eat drink antifreeze. He's not going to give a shit if
I
like
know,
the presentation doesn't matter.
I know, it's
Did
wild.
they butter it? Like,
They make him a sandwich. Like,
mental.
yeah, but they've just had enough of them at this stage. So not only are they putting spoiled sardines in it, they also put in poison, rat poison, which is...
Why even bother with the sardines?
I know. And they put in carpet tacks. So they give him a tack sandwich with fish and poison in it. And he just eats it. And he's having a nice time.
The poison in the sardines didn't do it, but the tax might.
How
Like, why would
can
you just go straight to poison?
Right. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I've been hammered, I've eaten some ridiculous things. I remember one time I came back and I forgot to turn on the grill that the fish fingers were on. And I was so drunk that I just ate frozen fish fingers because I couldn't be arsed. So,
You could be bothered to cook them the first time when
Yes.
you originally thought you turned the oven on, but when you discovered
Yes.
that the oven wasn't on, rather than just be doing the thing that you prepared to do, like 15 minutes earlier, you just ate them frozen. It's like, well, I tried
Yes.
once and I failed, so a second time's pointless.
yeah, but it's different when you're hammered. You don't have critical thinking skills when you're hammered. You eat them in a bowl on the kitchen floor. That's what you do.
Yeah, classic drunk
Yeah.
behaviour. To be fair,
But I think that is my limit. I don't think I could eat carpet tacks in a sandwich.
yeah, no, I still love that they made it into a sandwich. Like, they still had pride in their presentation. It's like, we can't just feed him rotten fish and tacks. Like, make it look decent. Put some garnish on it, for fuck's sake.
What do you think they'd put like a little crescent of crisps next to it?
Yeah, they gave him the forbidden meal deal. Yeah. Back when it was £3. Thanks, Tesco's. Bastards.
what, in 1920 it was £3. Tesco meal deal for what? Tesco meal deal in 1920s would have been like, I don't know, 5 cents. And you would have got a tack sandwich, glass of antifreeze. The oysters would be the snack, wouldn't they? And then that makes it
they wouldn't be the main. Yeah. Don't be ridiculous.
Tack sandwich is the main.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's eating his tack sandwich. At this point, it's late at night, and Marina and the lot of them, they're just done. So they get a little bit desperate. They decide that after he passes out, they drag him to a park, and they pull part of his clothes off, chuck him in the snow, and they just chuck water over him and they just leave. Which is horrible, by the way. Like, that is a horrendous thing to do to somebody. But for obvious reasons, they're very surprised when he just wanders back into the speakeasy the next day wanting a drink.
I mean, you would after a night out in the cold. But at least he's full of antifreeze. Maybe
that's it. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
He's drank antifreeze, and that's the reason why he didn't freeze to death. Well, apparently he was found by the police, but I don't know what kind of time they found him. But they sort of organised him to...
Why is this man not frozen? It's a mystery. And why has he stripped the paint off of this bench that he was laid on? Yeah.
Oh god, I feel so sorry for this guy, because he obviously thought this lot were, his mates, which is why he shows up back again. He's like, oh, hi. Oh god.
You won't believe the night I've had. Yeah. For some reason my breath smells of oysters. Like, and rotten sardines, and I coughed and nailed this piece of wood to the floor. To the wall. Don't know what's going on.
So, I mean, because he's not dead after that, they decide that they will bribe a taxi driver, who I think was another part of it. I think he was a member of the group, but he might have been just this passing taxi driver. He was a bit of a knob. And they get him to drive into Malloy when they get him pissed again. And this taxi smashes into the guy at 50 miles an hour, I think.
God, in the 20s?
Oh yeah, fast.
Jesus.
So he would have, imagine how long he would have taken to accelerate. It must have been 2 miles down the block or something.
Yeah, they got the guy to just stand here for about 20 minutes while this guy takes the longest run up in history. Yeah. They're just waiting,
just for God's sake. But he smashes into him, and then I think, according to some sources, reversed back over him, and then they all bundle into the car and drive away.
Right.
But a passing policeman, I think,
did it strip the paint off the taxi?
No, it didn't. You know that thing I said before about jokes stopping being funny?
Fine. I thought it was funny.
So he gets taken to hospital. Not sure who by. Some people say it was the police officer. Some people say it was just some random people, wandering past.
Yeah.
And he actually stays there for a few weeks because Marina and that lot, they think that he must be dead because he doesn't show up again. Until about 3 weeks later, when he does show up again. Probably a little bit bruised, I imagine, a bit bruised and broken.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But at this stage, I think they're just so desperate that they start looking at, ways that won't necessarily look as though he was drunk. You know what? Sorry, when I started that sentence, I was distracted by the fact that one of my rats was attempting to make love to the microphone. So I was just removing him from the microphone, and then I lost my train of thought. So there you go.
It is quite a distraction, to be fair.
I think my rat's just an idiot, really. I have 3 of them are running around right now, and they're being quite good, really. But yeah, for some reason, he just decided that he wanted a little bit of a Blue Yeti microphone. Thought that was
totally
quite nice.
All.
Yeah. No, shut up, cut that out. So they get him drunk again, and they think, okay, look, let's just gas him to death. So they take him to a coal gas burner, and they get a hose from it, point it into his mouth. So he's just breathing in gas fumes, proper carbon monoxide poisoning. It still takes him an entire hour of breathing in the coal fumes, and then he does finally pass away.
Right. Finally.
A full hour. He's got a belly full of friggin' carpet tacks. He's got broken bones, ribs, all of that bullshit. And
is his stomach still full of tacks after weeks in the hospital?
Well, yeah, it will be. It will be, because there was actually another thing, another story that I told on the other podcast about a guy who used to swallow knives for a laugh when he was drunk, because he was a sailor that used to swallow knives. And
I think I've heard about someone like that. I know in recent times where he eats an entire plane or something ridiculous. I'm sure there's a guy that does that.
That's a separate nutter. But yeah, so they can stay in the body for a long time.
Okay. I mean, tacks are kind of designed to last a while, I suppose. So yeah.
Yeah, but they're not designed to be in sandwiches. But in any case, yeah, so he dies, and they bribe a coroner or a doctor or whatever to sign the death certificate as he just died of the cold or something.
Right.
And yeah, they get the life insurance payout, and they're having a very nice time, really. But I guess because of rumours and a bit of a buzz around, people start hearing about this guy, Michael Mylod, the Durable. And
that's a cool nickname.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but they end up exhuming the body and having a proper look at it, because it just, the whole thing is very, very sus. And of course, the fact that Marino just happens to be the life insurance beneficiary of a couple of, drunks is a little bit sus. And there ends up being this full investigation where there wouldn't have been normally, because, around that time, drunks were always seen as a bit less dead, So,
right.
Yeah, so I know that the police did a full investigation, and I know that the taxi driver who ran into him, he did go to prison. But then the other four, including Marino, they were actually executed. They were zapped in the electric chair in 1934. So he got a little bit of time, I think, to enjoy the fruits of his labour, but Michael the Durable did get his justice in the end.
I assume they died quickly, otherwise there'd be more to the story.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't need to be fed tack sandwiches or...
Yeah, the famous execution method of tack sandwiches. What would you prefer? Firing squad, the chair, gas, or tack sandwich? No one ever picks the tack sandwich. Right? It's rubbish for the audience.
I mean, it depends. Is the tack sandwich a BLT as well?
Bacon, lettuce, and tacks, yeah.
Ha 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 ha, no, I meant... Look, you're not allowed to make funny puns. That's just for me.
I'm not allowed to be funny on this podcast.
No.
Brilliant, we're going to do so well.
So that's the crazy story. Isn't it unbelievable that the human body is able to be that resilient?
Yeah, presumably he must have, natural immunities to poisoning or something. The tacks I can kind of believe, they just didn't pierce anything vital, because people do eat metal things for fun, as we've covered. But yeah, he must have just had some various immunities, including taxis, apparently.
Yeah. That is nuts. I was trying to find some idea of, his body shape, was he tall, was he hench? But I couldn't really find anything definitive. I think he was just very built. I don't know.
I wonder if the years of alcohol had just built up a resistance to deadly stuff. Because they only really tried with stuff feeding him, didn't they? Other than the taxi and the gas, which did inevitably kill him. It was all poison based, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was mostly.
Yeah, and the tax, which isn't poison, but it's still stomach related. So yeah, he must have... I don't know, I'm trying to rationalise it now. Do you think the story could have been, exaggerated over the years?
I mean, it seems to be pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Now and again, you do... I mean, he's actually got his own Wikipedia page and everything.
Yeah.
Mike the Durable, or Iron Mike. He died in 1933.
Iron Mike.
was-
Are you sure you've got the right guy?
Yes!
That's Mike Tyson's boxing name, isn't it?
Right, well, we're not talking about him.
He's
We're
not back
talking about-
again, is he? For revenge, as a boxer.
No. Ooh, horse liniment, apparently. They also fed him.
I don't know what that is.
It is sort of like deep heat.
Right. They fed him deep heat.
Yeah, but as a liquid rather than a like. How do you eat deep heat?
With caution, I imagine.
No, just don't eat it. Just don't.
But now that's exactly what I want to do.
Right, well, put it in a sandwich and let me know your life insurance details, okay?
Right, have I got to sign the document before I eat
Yeah,
some deep
if
heat?
you could. Yes, please.
I mean, it didn't work on this guy, so might be alright.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy do you think that was? Let's have your judgment.
I reckon it's pretty up there. My main, not concern, but my main, detraction from it is that maybe, because it's quite an old story, and urban legends do tend to, well, not urban legends, because apparently this was true, but, stories do tend to get exaggerated from sort of almost over 100 years ago. So that's my main doubt. But I'd say it's a good 7 or 8. It's not so far-fetched that I just don't believe it, but it's extreme enough that it's still pretty crazy. So yeah, 7 or 8, I think.
Okay.
How about for you? How would you rate it?
I would say it's a 9, because I do think it happened.
Fair enough. It's not so far-fetched that I don't believe it at all. I do believe that, someone could be that resistant to poison and taxis.
There is a newspaper article from the time. It says in the newspaper, published 1933, October 18th, this is the Sarasota Herald. The victim was Michael Malloy, itinerant engineer, called Durable Malloy, because he could place his foot on an illicit brass rail and down good, bad, and indifferent liquor with the same lack of lethal effect. According to evidence, he had survived a plot through ministrations of wood alcohol, poisoned oysters, sardines mixed with chopped poison, and even injuries that resulted when a taxi cab was run deliberately over him.
I wonder if I'm sure I've read something before that being drunk, it actually makes you a little bit more resistant to physical injury because your body's so relaxed and doesn't resist the movement, so you kind of flow with it. Maybe that had something to do with it, with the taxi specifically.
Yeah, maybe.
That he didn't tense up or anything, so that kind of reduced the injury. I don't know. It's fascinating though.
I mean, I think there's some pretty horrific injuries you can get when you're drunk, and at the time you don't really realise.
Yeah, I mean,
how
it's
much they hurt.
kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? That you're more likely to just trip over and just bang your face off a curb or something. But
Yeah.
if you were to get hit by a car, your body's more relaxed, I think is the only way I can think to say it. So it limits the injury. So you're probably more likely to get injured, but the results of the injury are probably likely to be less. I don't know. I mean, it can only do so much, can't it? Taking a taxi to the face is still going to do some damage either way.
I think it was Adam Kay's This Is Gonna Hurt recently. He used to be a junior doctor. And he wrote about, there was a young lad who came into his A&E who had been out on the lash with his uni mates, and he'd jumped onto the top of a bus shelter and then threw himself onto a concrete lamppost and slid down it, and in doing so ripped off his penis. Apparently. And it was all just gone. Now that seems like something that you'd wake up with a hangover and be quite upset by, I think. But I reckon it's probably for the best to be so drunk that you don't quite understand what's gone on.
Yeah. If I was going to have my penis ripped off by a lamppost, I would want to be heavily drunk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. If the option's there, I would want to be hammered if I was getting my penis ripped off. Okay, good. Well, I suppose that's a nice ending to that little segment.
Yeah. End it on a, genital mutilation, yeah.
Hey, Luke.
Yes.
Hey, Luke. Luke.
Yeah.
Two weevils grew up in the deep south. One went to
Right.
Hollywood and became a famous actor, and the other one stayed behind in the fields and never amounted to much. The second one naturally became known as the lesser of two weevils.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Is it wrong that the first thing when you said about, like, going to... Did you say to Hollywood or something? Or to go somewhere to be famous? The first thing I thought was Weevil Knievel. I know he wasn't, like, Hollywood, but he
Yeah,
did
that
jump.
doesn't make any sense. That would be a rubbish joke. That would be
but
rubbish.
that's just how my mind works. Oh, yeah, because the lesser of two weevils is much better.
That is classic. That
Is
is a
it?
classic one. I've heard that one before. That one's classic.
Just... no.
Right, okay, well, thank you very much for listening.
They're never coming back, are they?
Probably not.